Good evening, everyone. My name is Barb, and welcome to 18 Wheels in Destiny. Well, here we go again tonight with another video. I'm wanting to still work on this here, kind of finish out the threads that I have, because these threads, once they're open, sometimes they can, when air gets to them, I've noticed that they can break and not lay right. So I've had these for a little while, and I'm wanting to finish these threads up. And once I get these threads done, I'm going to move on to more skin boosters and stuff like that, because I do like the skin boosters as well. They do a great job. They're awesome. I wanted y'all to know, you can tell I had my hair done today. I had it cut, kind of styled. I like it. I like it this way. Went and had a body massage for my back. My back's been kind of aching, and my hips. And they do a really good job. The women over there, they can get rough sometimes, and, they like to dig the old elbows in the back and kind of dig the heel of their feet in your back, and they even pawed me with their knuckles. Just jammed it right in my paws, but believe it or not, it felt damn good. It did. It felt awesome. I walked out of there, I had chicken skin, y'all. It felt good. And I feel good after having it done. If you have never had a back massage, if you can afford it, go get one. They're not really expensive. They really aren't. But I feel better after I get these massages. And of course, I sit in the seat at a steering wheel all day long, so that kind of wreaks havoc on my body. A truck driver has to sit a long time, and you get knots, and believe it or not, it can play a part in your stress. It can play a part in your metabolism, your energy level. And I get it, because sometimes I just feel like I need that pep, a little bit more pep in my step. So I decided to go get one of them today, and to kind of help out with my hips and my back. But I feel good. I feel awesome. Now I need to go and sign up for the gym and get that muscle built back up. I'm wanting to get out of trucking. I've been in it for 16 years. But I really want my muscle back too. So that's why I need to go ahead, and I'm making changes in my life. Drastic changes. But they're all for the best. So wish me luck, y'all. Okay, well, today, what I plan to do is I plan to lay some little cogs. Well, they're actually hook. I'm going to lay some of them. I may lay some of the longer ones. And I'm going to use the spring threads to finish them up as well. I'm having a good weekend so far. I mean, this morning and yesterday wasn't too good, but it's all good anyway. It is. It's okay. What I plan to do is I plan to lay the hook cogs in here and set them in. So I got my gloves on. I'm gonna put some stuff on my face, kind of get all the dirt and all that off. Y'all know the routine. But I'm really glad that I went and had that back massage, because my hips was hurting like something awful, y'all. They hurt. But actually, even though they were rough, it was like a real deep massage. And I feel like I needed that. So, these threads, these hook threads that I'm going to use, they are, let's see, they're the hook 23 by 38. I got these from Glam Derma. And they are smaller than what the other ones are. The gauge of it is the thickness. And these are 38. in length, 38 millimeter in length. So, I'll take the top off. And always remember, y'all, you have, if you'll feel right in here, you have an artery running, vein running up through there. You'll feel the notches will be like a groove. I always try to stay away from that because of the hematomas it can cause. So if you feel that groove, you'll know, because that groove is there for that reason. Everyone has them. I mean, you even have grooves up here in your eyebrow to show you where those veins are running. But let me see if I could just focus. See that open? See the back? This is bevel up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to feel for that. And these, hold on. You want to hold tight. I take my time with these. It went in. I'm pushing kind of slow. These are smaller than the cogs I'm used to using. And it's in. I'm going to kind of let that sit for a few minutes. And there are times that I will twist these. These are supposed to be, I think, unidirectional, bidirectional. I'm going to slide that skin onto those hooks. Kind of set them. And they grab. Yeah, they grab. But it's worth it. And you could feel them click, 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 like a little zipper. And I usually pull it. I'll kind of pull it back a little bit. Make sure I get all the use out of as much thread as I can. See, it was right in there. So I'm going to do this side now. You know, if you was to hit this vein, what you're mainly just going to get is a lot of bleeding underneath there. Just a lot of bleeding. These threads usually don't cause a lot of damage as far as blockages or anything like that. But you still don't want to hit it because it does leave a bruise. And the bruise can last a long time, very long time. As I said before on my other videos, I put one in here, and I actually, because that divot is right in here, and it comes up, and it goes back. So when I went up in through that vein, and it did hit it, and it left an awful bruise. I mean, that bruise was there for every bit of 3 or 4 weeks. So just remember, you could feel there's grooves there that will guide you on this. So I'm going to lay another one in here, kind of pull this back a little bit. And as I said before, I love the skin boosters. I like them. They're good at moisturizing the face. And that's what I mainly use them for, is to moisturize my face, because my face does dry out sometimes. And I want to keep it moist. I use hyaluron too. Now, hyaluron is good. And especially if you, like, keep some on stock, you do them like once every 4 weeks. And I have found that to work really well for me. But I'm going to use some other skin boosters in some more videos. Kind of test them out, see how they do. And, you know, y'all, I've even thought about, and I can't remember right now what they're called at the moment, so forgive me on this, but it's the double needle. It's the double, where you got a needle here and a needle here. And I'm going to do a lift with those. But I'm going to do my research on it first, because I want, on something like that, yeah, you got to be pretty precise on a lot of, when you do run them needles. So I plan to do that. But, you know, that double needle, I've seen it done, and it does give you a beautiful lift. A beautiful lift. So I'm kind of excited to go that route and see how that does for me too, to give that lift and that tightness, that firmness that I'm looking for. So I'm going to bevel up. I'm going to feel where that's at, and it's right there. So I'm going to kind of stay to this side of it like I did that side. Or I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull back here and then pull this back to see what I get. from that, because I still got to lay the longer cogs. I plan to lay 3 in here, kind of pull this back a little bit. So I'm going to do this as like trial and error sort of deal. So that's right there. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go right here. And I do take my time with this because I pull tight until I feel it pop in, because I don't like using numbing cream. I'm going to look in over here. Okay. And it's sliding in so far. Okay, that's in. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take the skin up over that needle to engage those cogs. Yep. Zip, zip, zip. Zip, zip, zip. I'm zipping it up. Oh, yeah, it's got a nice little zip to it. I felt that and I heard it. But it don't hurt. But you can feel it. Click, 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 click. Oh, lovely in threads, y'all. I'm a thread addict. And that pooch I had there, voila. That's a thing. Now, yeah. Hell yeah. I just kind of keep engaging them till I don't hear anything anymore or feel it. And you'll be able to feel it engage too, because you'll feel it pop, 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 pop. but it don't hurt. Yeah, it's kind of scary when you do it the first time. It scared me. I'm like, what the hell did I do? But I absolutely love them. I can't get enough of them, y'all. Can you tell? But that's how you do it. And see, I got two more. You know, I think I'm going to come back here and pull it back from behind here to kind of engage this and just a little bit. I think that's a good idea. What do you think? And I'm not going to lie. I mean, I go slow when I'm putting the tip in because I'm just not the type of person to just push it in, and which would probably be better, but I like to feel it when it penetrates into that skin. I can feel where it basically in a way where it's at, and that's hard to describe, but I know it's going in, and that way I can kind of flatten my thread out once the tip of that needle head's in. So let me scrub this up again. Oh. Now let's see where I want to put this. I kind of want to go back here because I put the thread in here, so I want to come back maybe with one here. So we'll try that. I'm going to bevel up. There's the open part. Man, what we go through. And that is in. Sometimes it helps to put that needle in between two fingers and push back. And sliding in. Sometimes you just gotta wait. Give it time and then push it again. And I'm going to engage the threads over on top of the needle. Now, I think that did it, y'all. You're kind of witnessing here. I'll wipe the blood off. And as I said before, I mean, you're going to get blood. And I got one more. And you know what I found? Now, I used to drink a lot of coffee. And I use a lot of creamer. But I found these are really good to use. Drop that down in there. Yes. Okay, and here's the second one. And I'm going to run the longer cogs on this side as well. I'm planning to put about 2 or 3 here. So let me wipe this off, recap. Kind of moisten this up a little bit more. Bevel up. I'm going to go back just a little bit more. It went in. Hold on. And it's in. And the longer ones, I see where you could kind of bend them to fit around all this. And I do bend them. Just about any thread is bendable. If you run into anything like this, you could bend it and it'll still work. Now, that's done. And guess what, girls? Did I get my scissors? Probably not. I make myself so mad sometimes. I do. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to lay the rest of these spring threads that I have. Two. I'm going to kind of put them right in here. That's where I want them. And I'm sucking in because I want to see where I've got volume loss. And I'm going to lay these straight instead of turning them for the volume reason. Like that. Just like that. But I don't want to put it right in there because I noticed if you lay it on there, you'll get a swelling that will sort of make that look bigger. And that's something that I've noticed. So, I want to come out to about here. That one's in. And all you can do is turn them. Hold the thread. And that's how you do it. Y'all love laying threads. I like it a lot. But as I said, I want to lay 2 or 3 of them right in here. Kind of give it the extra strength, the extra holding power too as well. So, and on this side too, I may lay 2. I'm not sure. But what y'all think about that? I can't find my scissors. I have to use the big one, so I'll cut these once I get off this video. Let me think. I got some more here. These spring goods are on right. And, you know, as I said before, bevel up. Now, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it like I used to do it. And did you see how smooth that went in? That was a perfect, very perfect. But what I'm trying to accomplish here is I'm coming up with it, straighten this. And that's what I'm trying to do. So I kind of, in a way, I'm kind of anchoring it when I flip it. And I'm going to go, kind of go under that one. And I did hit a nerve at that time. And you can feel it when you hit that nerve. Because you're going to get like a tingly feeling. It's going to kind of tingle. So, I'm going to pull it just a little bit. And these you can. I'm going to redirect it. The cog hooks you can't. You could just back it out so far. But when I hit that nerve, I mean, you didn't see me cry or nothing like that. I mean, I knew I hit it. But you'll get this, it's a tingly feeling. It'll have a dull feeling. You'll know when you hit a nerve in your face what it feels like. But and that's one thing with threads that you got. I'm not saying you got to get used to it because it's hit or miss. But I'm just trying to explain to you what it feels like when you do hit a nerve. And as you can see, yeah, I pushed it in. I felt it hit that nerve. And, I mean, you didn't see that big old pain in my eyes. It's tolerable when you do hit it. And but it's enough that you know you hit it. So, let's play one more. And you know, sometimes it's hard to see them when they're this tiny. And what I'll do is sometimes if you see me go, I'm kind of working that thread in there. Kind of putting pressure on the end and working that in there. Then you just turn it. That's all there is to it. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably not lay the cogs, these cogs. And these are the hold on, 21 gauge by 60. I might lay one to show you how it's done. I was going to get the scissors and cut, but I'll go ahead and lay a few of these. These are longer. These are 21 gauge by 60. They're a lot longer than what them 38s were. Let me get a cap on it so you can see really well. See the difference? No, these are 60s. And with these, you really got to make things a little tight because these are a little bigger around the, and I'll show you how much bigger they are. If I could get it to focus. See that bevel? You could almost see it, right? But I still don't use numb cream. I mean, if you hold it tight, but I do have trouble sometimes getting these in, and I'm not going to lie about it. But I do, and it just is what it is. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go after this a little bit. Sometimes if you pinch it, it'll go in easier. And it went in. So all you could do is pinch it. Pinch the skin together. And it didn't hurt. Kind of lay it to the surface. I'm going down. And I could have some puckering right there, what's called puckering. But whenever I pull this out, I can straighten a lot of it up. And I think that's as far as I want to go because I don't want to get in there. There is a vein that's there. Now, and that's the way you do it. That gets all that off. That's dry. There it is. And I kind of come up from all areas like this to engage that thread, you know, just make sure it is engaged. And that could leave a bruise. And it could. So, that's how you lay more cog threads. So I'm going to close this video, and I'm going to do some clipping. And I may put one in on this side. I don't know yet. Because sometimes you need it. Well, I know I need to bring this out. And I may lay one. But it did kind of sharpen that a little bit, I think. And eventually, I may lay one here. Kind of bring this out. But that's how you do it, y'all. And as I said, I'm using these threads up because I want to move on to better things, other things. And I'm not saying that it's better, but I'm going to use some skin boosters. Really checking into the double arm thread to lift all this. And that's a little bit more complicated than what these cog threads are, because you got two needles that you're working with, and you got to do it just right. And because you got to go in with the needle, and then you got to bring the other end through and kind of lift. I mean, but I am going to be working on that because I want to try that. Another girl did it, and I mean, she did a beautiful job. So I'm going to close this, and I hope you all have a great weekend. And I hope you come back to watch more of my videos. God bless y'all and keep it real. Love y'all. Bye.